You've got to be kidding me. After everything Seth Rollins has been through, after years of carrying WWE on his broken back, Roman Reigns has the audacity to reform the Shield without him. And not just that, he's got the nerve to parade around with Dean Ambrose and a new member like Seth never existed. This is the ultimate disrespect, the ultimate betrayal, and if you're not furious about this, then you haven't been paying attention to anything that's happened over the last decade. Let me paint you a picture of just how dirty Roman has done Seth. We're talking about a man who stood by Roman through thick and thin. Seth Rollins, the architect, the visionary, the man who revolutionized what it means to be a WWE superstar, reduced to an afterthought while Roman plays king with his legacy. The Shield wasn't just Roman's group. It wasn't Dean's group. It was their group, and Seth was the mastermind behind every single victory they achieved. But here's where it gets absolutely insane. Crown Jewel is right around the corner, and the rumors backstage are absolutely explosive. Multiple sources are reporting that Seth Rollins isn't just angry, he's calculated, he's methodical, and he's planning something that will shake WWE to its absolute core. We're talking about revenge on a level we haven't seen since Seth curb-stomped his brothers back in 2014. But this time it's personal in ways we can't even imagine. Let me ask you something real quick, and I want you to drop your answer in the comments below. Do you think Roman ever respected Seth as an equal, or was he always just using him to build his own empire? Because I've got receipts that suggest Roman has been planning this betrayal for months. Think about it. Every time Seth needed Roman, where was he? When Seth was fighting through injury after injury, sacrificing his body for this company, Roman was nowhere to be found. But the second Roman needed to rebuild his faction, the second he needed muscle to protect his undisputed championship, suddenly the Shield matters again? Give me a break. Here's what we know about Seth's plans, and trust me, this information comes from people very close to the situation. Seth has been in training camp mode for the past 3 weeks. We're talking 5-hour gym sessions, studying tape until 3 in the morning, and reaching out to some very interesting allies who have their own bones to pick with the tribal chief. Names are being whispered backstage, names that would make Roman's blood run cold if he knew who Seth was talking to. The Crown Jewel event in Saudi Arabia isn't just another premium live event. It's the perfect stage for Seth to execute his master plan. Think about the symbolism here. Crown Jewel, where championships and legacies are defined. Where better for Seth Rollins to reclaim his position as the true leader of what the Shield should have been? Where better to expose Roman Reigns as the manipulative, egotistical tyrant he's become? But here's what's got the WWE Universe absolutely divided, and I need you to weigh in on this. Is Seth justified in wanting revenge, or should he just move on and build his own legacy? Drop a 1 if you're Team Seth and believe he deserves his revenge, or drop a 2 if you think he's being petty. Let's see where this community really stands. Now, let's talk about the disrespect of this new Shield formation. Roman didn't just exclude Seth, he replaced him. Like you replace a broken chair or a worn-out pair of boots. The man who gave us the heist of the century at WrestleMania 31. The man who main event WrestleMania multiple times. The man who held the WWE Championship, the Universal Championship, and the United States Championship, all while putting on 5-star classics every single night, replaced like he never mattered. And who did Roman replace him with? Someone who doesn't understand what the Shield represented. Someone who wasn't there during the developmental days, who wasn't there when they dominated through NXT and exploded onto the main roster. This new member might have the look, might have the talent, but they don't have the history. They don't have the brotherhood that was forged in the fires of adversity that the original Shield went through together. Sources inside WWE are saying that Seth's plan involves more than just a physical confrontation. We're talking psychological warfare. We're talking about Seth systematically dismantling everything Roman has built. The bloodline? Seth's got plans for them. The new Shield? He's studied their weaknesses. Roman's championship reign? Seth knows exactly where the cracks are in that armor. Here's a question that's been burning in my mind, and I want your honest opinion in the comments. Who do you think would win in a one-on-one match at Crown Jewel? Seth Rollins at his absolute peak, or Roman Reigns with all the bloodline backing him up? And be honest, no bias, just pure wrestling analysis. The training footage that's been leaked, and WWE has been desperately trying to scrub from the internet, shows a Seth Rollins we haven't seen in years. This isn't the flashy performer who does the cackle and plays to the crowd. This is the assassin. This is the man who curb-stomped his way to the top. This is the architect calculating every single move, every single counter, every single possibility. Roman should be terrified, but his ego is so inflated that he probably doesn't even see Seth as a threat anymore. And that will be his downfall. Think about Seth's track record when he's motivated by revenge. When he came back from his knee injury and won the Royal Rumble? Legendary. When he defeated Brock Lesnar for the Universal Championship? Iconic. When he's got something to prove, Seth Rollins is absolutely unstoppable. And right now, he's got more to prove than ever before. He needs to prove that the Shield was his vision, that he was the true leader, that Roman Reigns is nothing without him. The mind games have already started, even if the WWE Universe hasn't fully picked up on them yet. Seth's social media activity, his cryptic promos, the way he's been referencing the architecture of destruction, it's all building to something massive at Crown Jewel. And the fact that WWE has been so quiet about Seth's involvement in the event, that's intentional. They are keeping him off promotional materials because they want the shock value when he strikes. Let me throw another question at you that's got the wrestling world debating. If you could book Seth's revenge at Crown Jewel, what would be the perfect scenario? Would you have him cost Roman the championship? Would you have him recruit his own faction to war with the new Shield? Would you have him go completely solo and take them all out one by one? Tell me in the comments because I'm genuinely curious what you would do if you were in creative. Here's something that nobody is talking about but absolutely should be. Seth Rollins has allies that we don't even know about yet. Think about everyone Roman has screwed over during his championship reign. Think about everyone in WWE who's sick of the bloodline's dominance. Seth doesn't need to fight this battle alone. He's got an entire roster of potential partners who would love to see Roman knocked off his throne. The question isn't if Seth will strike at Crown Jewel, it's how many people will be standing beside him when he does. Crown Jewel is shaping up to be the event where legacies are redefined, where the power structure of WWE gets completely demolished and rebuilt. And Seth Rollins, he's holding the sledgehammer, ready to tear down everything Roman has constructed on the foundation that Seth built. This isn't just about a match. This isn't just about revenge. This is about justice. This is about a man reclaiming what was stolen from him. His legacy, his brotherhood, his identity. And when Seth Rollins is fighting for something that personal, God help anyone standing in his way, because the architect is about to construct Roman Reigns' nightmare. So are you ready to see Seth Rollins unleash absolute chaos at Crown Jewel? Are you ready to witness one of the greatest revenge stories in WWE history? Because ready or not, it's coming, and the entire wrestling world is about to be turned upside down.